More slack than a pensioner's ball bag, mate, in the gear shift. It's not the one. Mate, hopefully it doesn't pick this up on the audio. She will have a bit of a slide on her if you provoke her. Here we are.
How you doing, mate?
Archie, good to see you, brother.
You too, pal. You too. I should also just say a warm welcome back to the channel. I'm sure many of you know who my guest is today, but if you don't, it's an international man of mystery, social media sensation, Hector Lopez-Valido, aka Hecchatswhips.
Here he is, guys. Thanks for having me, mate. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for hanging out with me today.
Not at all, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm getting paid handsomely. That's the only reason I'm doing so.
Big budgets.
Big budgets.
Oh man, I suppose the elephant in the room, we're in an E36.
Which I've owned for about 18 hours. You're my first passenger. You're my first passenger.
Unreal first impressions, mate. What a weapon.
Yeah, no, it's a big day. I don't know if we want to just get into it, but the Boxster.
Yeah, the Boxster's gone.
The infamous Boxster, which was a labour of love, which I had for like 2 years.
Right.
Essentially, as we do, I was just cruising eBay one evening and I saw this come up. And it is a ULEZ compliant, which was a massive bonus for me living in London.
You're a London boy.
Avis blue with this slightly gammy sort of silver white interior.
Characterful.
Characterful. E36 328i, factory sport, so it kind of looks like a fake M3, but
nice.
BMW did it
Fooled
themselves. Yeah, exactly, as she does. But yeah, so excited. So I went to like southeast London last night to pick it up, and here she is. I don't really know much about it, to be totally honest, but it feels great so far. The guy had owned it for 21 years.
Right.
Lovely guy called Ross.
Insane.
So I'm technically the third owner, which from a car which was made in 1998, I think is pretty wild.
That's insane, yeah.
But yeah, he had it for 21 years. It's got suspension on it. It's got a tasty carbon airbox.
Yeah.
It's got like strut braces, but it's not got anything major, like stock exhaust and stuff.
Okay.
But it's just fun.
Yeah,
and I'm excited to be back in an old crusty BMW. So I used to have an E46.
Did you? Oh,
yeah,
no.
Yeah,
okay. I should also say a massive thank you to 4-Star Classics for basically providing us with the rendezvous for today's frivolities.
The HQ for Custodian Pod is there.
Yeah, exactly. You shot a lot with 4-Star as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. They've always got like amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of right up my alley in terms of automotive taste is modern classic-y bits, sort of like between 1990 to like 2005.
Yeah.
And I genuinely think they've probably got some of the best stuff in the country if that's what you're into. It's all absolutely like pristine.
Yeah, it's really nice stuff.
Like Mark 1 Focus RSs, Delta Integrales, Evos, and that's also what I love. They don't just do like Euro stuff. They've got like Japanese stuff, some American bits. They've got they've got a huge Dodge Viper.
Yeah, that is a weapon,
absolute monster.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, really cool setup in there.
And obviously, going briefly back to the Boxster. Obviously, you modified that car a little, or you've done quite a bit of work to it recently.
Yeah. So I started a series on my channel, which was the Boxster Chronicles, as I so lovingly called it. But I bought the car and then I moved to London and it sat for a while in a shed somewhere, and then I thought, right, I actually need to like get on top of this thing. I love it. It's so fun to drive. Yeah. So I spent about $4,000 on it in 2 years, just being totally open with everyone. But a lot of like boring jobs needed to be done. So I had to redo brake lines, which I then realised meant dropping the whole gearbox. So for brake lines, it was about £2,000. But then, I put like stiffer anti-roll bars on it, a tasty back box. Yeah. So it was genuinely, I still think, like for the money, probably one of the best cars that you can buy today. But maybe I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot saying this, and sorry if there are any Boxster lovers out there, but I've really struggled to love the Boxster.
Interesting. Okay.
Like amazing to drive.
Yeah.
But I was just never obsessed with the way that it looked, and like the connotations and images of a Boxster for me are just not really what I was going for. Whereas the E36 is just a bit more rude boy.
that is such a good way to describe it. Actually.
A little bit more rude boy. So when I saw this pop up, I thought, right, I'll chop in the Boxster and a bit of cash this chap's way. And then here we are. We are.
So have you got plans to modify this? What's the...
I want to keep it relatively like OEM plus sort of vibes, because it is, I think it's actually in pretty decent condition, the car. Having said that, on the way here, I did go to touch the passenger sun visor, and that literally just came off in my hand.
Disintegrated.
And if you open the glove compartment, it does fully ejecto-cedo cousin. The door just falls onto the floor.
Oh man.
So yeah, don't do that.
Touch it now.
But I don't know. I think just tidy it up a bit.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to put some sort of like bucket seat or chair in here because the seat is the least supportive thing, mate. It's like sitting on a lubricated slug. Like any sort of lateral load, mate, and you're out the door. You're just straight out the door. So I need to sort that out. And I mean, mate, give that a wobble.
She's got a little bit of play in her.
More slack than a pensioner's ball bag, mate, in the gear shift. It's not the one. So I need to tighten that up a bit. But for the most part, I don't want to turn it into like a track rat. I want it to be. It's my only car, so it's like my daily.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't want to make it too unusable, if that makes sense.
And any plans to remove the Nürburgring sticker?
I can't believe you just told everyone about that. It's got a Nürburgring sticker on it, which is obviously just not sound. And it's never been to the Nürburgring, which makes it even worse. Yes, I'm going to get rid of that. And you know what I'll probably do is put the 328i badging back on.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
it looks sort of like an M3, and I don't want people to think that I'm trying to look like I'm rocking an M3. So I'll probably put the 328 sort of badging back on the back of the car. Yeah, I've already ordered some new centre caps. You'll probably see it's got like silver BBS centre caps on it. They are factory wheels, but I just think it looks better with the BMW logo in there, and I think that you know it's how it's meant to be. Anyway, it's all pretty nerdy stuff, but but I'm excited. Like it's just fun, isn't it? When you get a new car and you're like, I could do anything I want with it. I could strip the interior and make it an absolute track rat and just blast it around like Wales all the time. But I prefer to have something that is, she's quite low. That was a bit of chin scrape, just so everyone knows. But yeah, we'll see what happens, mate. I'm 18 hours in, I don't really know what I'm doing.
I feel like I said, most people are probably familiar with your content, have seen it online. But how would you describe it to someone who maybe is not? Probably
pretty ridiculous, to be honest, mate. Just
Absolutely
a bit of just a joke. I don't know. I've always been like a huge car nut, and when I started making content, I did so because I got a different job that meant I wasn't working in automotive anymore. So I wanted to do something that like scratched my itch of like still being involved with cars. And the content that I've always kind of like enjoyed watching is really informative, but also kind of like fun and entertaining and doesn't take itself too seriously. I'm not trying to be a Chris Harris or anything like that. Although I do love him. I think he's the GOAT. Shout out Big Chris, mate. Come on, get him in the E36. But yeah, so I think my content is, I hope, like relatable. I do cars across like the whole spectrum. So everything from like a Renault Clio Trophy to a Tuthill 911K. Like a real mixture of cars. And I try to keep it pretty like genuine in that I'll only really do videos with cars that I genuinely am very interested in. Like that's kind of the whole spiel of the channel, I guess. But I just want it to be fun, mate. And if people can like learn something along the way, then that's great. But I don't want it to be taking itself too seriously. It's like the aim of the game, basically.
I feel like when a lot of people start creating content, because you only started creating content, how many?
Probably like 7 or 8 months ago. Yeah.
So, and when most people start out, there's usually this, period of discovery, figuring out what works, building up an audience pretty slowly. You seem to have found success immediately. What's that all about?
Mate, I mean, I don't know if I would say immediately, but I guess
that's what it looks like, I suppose. From an outsider's, PME.
I've actually just paid 20 grand to boost all the post space, so that's what I've done.
The ad spend is
the ad spend's through the roof. No, that is a joke. I don't really know. I guess. Like with the early content that I did, I started this series basically, and I always thought like if you can start a series that's successful, I guess people will follow along because they want to see the next episode. I have a mate called Jamie Stewart who's JMS on cars, and he's done this series. People might have seen like insane car builds, and he grew his channel so fast. He's got like 250,000 followers, and I thought I just need to think of a fun series, and then if I can churn that out and make it entertaining, then I think people will like follow along to watch more of it. So I started this series, Finding the Perfect Daily London Whip, which started kind of realistic in the cars that I was driving. And then I've done like a McLaren SLR 722 Roadster, which like is clearly not a perfect daily London whip, but it's just a fun excuse to drive it and rate out of 10 on like 3 pointless criteria. So yeah, I wouldn't say there's like a key to haven't found the hack of the algorithm and like chasing the invisible monkey. But I've just been really consistent. I like, always try and post twice a week.
Yeah.
And
you're having fun with it.
I'm having fun with it, and I
can tell.
Yeah, but I do. Whilst I'm having fun with it, I do really take it seriously, and like when it comes to like the editing and stuff, I do take a lot of pride in like how everything looks. Yeah, like again, a good mate of mine and a massive inspiration is Mike and Matt from Candy Showroom.
Mate, the Candy Man.
The Candy Man.
What a boy.
Like the fact that they were filming all that content on an iPhone and it looked that good, I was that's bananas. Yeah. I've got to get me a slice of that action. So I pulled out the iPhone 15 and got ripping. And here we are today.
Yeah. I was going to ask who your sort of inspirations are, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely Mike and Matt, like their stuff's mega. To be totally honest though, I've never actually been a guy who watches loads of short form content. I much prefer watching like long form YouTube videos, like little documentaries. But that is just like a whole nother level of like commitment that it takes to make that sort of content.
So what would you say is the plan moving forwards with content? Can we expect longer format YouTube stuff?
Great question.
Or,
what is the plan moving forwards?
Yeah, what's in your head right now? Open up.
It's interesting. I think I get distracted quite easily, and will always like I started a video series on the Boxster, and then I started this series which was quite short-lived, but I want to do more of like stock check, which is where I went around to various dealerships and like showcase the cars that they had in stock in like a kind of fun and entertaining way. Yeah. I would like to bring that back in a more like developed format. Okay. And being like maybe looking behind like the curtain, I think it's commercially like a really viable series to go to brands and be like, oh, I can promote your stuff. So I think that could be quite interesting. Yeah. But I would love to get into longer form stuff. Okay. 100%. Yeah. I think that is the goal, because that's ultimately like what I enjoy consuming. It's just time, isn't it? It's like time and resource that goes into doing all of that. It like really jumps up a notch when you want to start making like good quality like long form video, as you well know. Yes. Yeah. No, there's it's not a case, unfortunately, of just hitting record. It does require a little bit. Mate, unbelievable to say. Well, before they spent like half an hour rigging up the fucking camera. Yeah, exactly. Like that. So I'm gonna go left here. I don't know where this takes us, but let's just go. Yeah, no, let's go. Do you think that obviously you have a full-time job, right? Yes, as well? So I have a full-time job. This is all being done on the side. On the side, exactly, exactly. Do you feel like, and one of your part-time jobs, or in the past, you've worked in marketing and I kind of alluded to that. I guess my job previously was, there's an ambulance behind us. My job previously was, I worked for digital marketing agencies, and our client base was basically car companies. Right. So we created content and like ran ads for collecting cars, Bonhams, Car and Classic, a bunch of different stuff. Mate, that's crazy. I just almost failed that hill stop. Get the ambulance away! Overtake me! Christ on a bike. They were just admiring the E36, mate. Hey, he's just checking out my rear end on the E36. Come on, the boys. Get to that person, save their life, my friend. But I suppose, do you think that background in doing that has helped the understanding of making content now? Massively, because my job essentially for a long time was like quality controlling content that we were sending to the likes of collecting cars and Bonhams. Yeah. So I guess I worked a lot with like people who are far more talented than me and actually really creative and like filming and editing. Yeah. And then it was a case of I sort of had a decent eye for like what looked half good. So I just kind of taught myself to edit, and then I was off to the races. Dude, I didn't want to say anything, but for a moment, as I was talking, all of the warning lights just came on the dashboard. Literally about 7, and then they went away. But I was turtle heading for about 5 seconds. I was going to say, is that because? Okay. I was just there thinking, uh-oh, it's cleared up now then. Yeah, she's cleared us up. Mate, no doubt. Hey. Trust the E36, come on guys. I know her well, I've known her for maybe 19 hours now. What engine's it got? So this is an M52, I think they're a 2.8 litre, 328, 2.8 M52. So it's a straight 6. Okay. But there's like some really common modifications that people do to these to get a little bit more power out of them. I think they're around 190 horsepower stock. Okay. So they basically put the manifold from the older engine, the M50 on it, and help it breathe better. So this has that mod. Right. And then it's got a big carbon bucket airbox, so it sounds quite good when it's on cam. Yes. But it's not really attached to anything, as I showed you earlier, so she's a bit floppy in the engine bay. She's a bit flaccid, mate. She's just sort of wobbling about in there. Dude, I need to get this steering wheel sorted. She squeaks a little bit, doesn't she? What the heck is that about? How has he been dealing with that for 21 years? The guy must be deaf.
We'll head back to 4-star, so they got some WD-40 and
Lube her up. Lube her up. I don't think it's the stock wheel. They put a later like M3 wheel on it, and I don't like that. And I also don't like that. Yeah, that is the ball bag situation. But that's also like, that should be black. That's from an E46, I know. Anyway. It
is a nice colour combination though. Avis blue with...
I don't hate it. No. I don't hate the colour combination.
It's a classy combination.
Yeah, it is good. It's just a classic like white interior. It's just going to look a bit grubby.
Yes.
So I need to take it to someone who knows how to do it really well should definitely message me to get it like really well cleaned.
Yeah.
It just needs a good fucking polish and one of those, you know, those steam guns. Needs one of those.
Yeah. Going right in.
That should be great.
We lost Haider. Oh, mate,
he's still right there. He's right on the bunda.
What a boy.
Drop him. So it sounds quite good, but it isn't very fast.
It's quite raspy.
Yeah, really raspy. It's classic BMW straight six, like really raspy. But what I like about it is it's all induction sound and not a lot of like exhaust note, which I quite like because you can't be having a loud exhaust on an E36. You look like a real wrong'un. So it's kind of like a less antisocial form of like having fun in a car if it's just like cabin, which is good.
Yeah. No, that sounds actually really nice. Ooh.
I'm also not going to give it much though because I don't really know the car very well.
You've only had the car a day, mate.
And it has it's also got an LSD. So the guy put a diff in it, so she will have a bit of a slide on her if you provoke her. So I don't really want to do that. Oi!
So when are you getting the E36 on Custodian?
Oh, it's going to be happening soon. I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'm going to do some nighttime reading where I go through all of the invoices and service history and stuff.
Yes,
And then I'll photograph it all and whack it on.
Bosh.
And also, this is going to sound like a shameless brand plug, but when it came to selling the Boxster, I literally just pinged the guy a link to the Custodian profile for the Boxster to see all the photos and stuff for the invoices, genuinely.
Mate, that's what we love to hear.
It's so good. It's so convenient.
That is so good.
Mate, I was really fancying a toasty, but sometimes, you know, you've got to work with the cars that you dealt there.
You do.
And we'll take a maple bacon lattice or whatever the hell I've ordered. I feel like these cars are built for drive-thrus, do you know what I mean?
Yes, it's at home in a drive-thru.
It's at home in a drive-thru. The Starbucks is quite an upmarket drive-thru.
It is actually. This is a nice drive-thru.
The audience can't see, but there's a lot of nice wood everywhere in this drive-thru, and I feel like this is more of a McDonald's drive-thru machine.
Yes. I know what you mean. I've got this. These are important business expenses.
Look at this, guys. On the boss man. Thank you. Random. You know those little extender handles that they have at drive-thrus for card machines? I wonder if the guy who started that business has absolutely killed it. What do you do, mate? I make the extension hand holders for card machines at drive-thrus. I want to meet him.
Mate, he's made an absolute killing. He's retired and he's bought an E36. That's what he's done.
Mate, we're going to film the eating process.
No.
That is unreal. How's that?
Good.
That looks pretty anemic, mate. You got any sauce in that?
No.
A sauceless bacon bat.
Yeah.
You savage. You need some brown sauce.
Oh, bro.
What?
Are you mad?
Shut up. I'm not that kind of guy.
It's the Rosses.
Oh, the federales, mate. That's my clutch pad has just come off. Ross, previous owner, sort your shit out. What is that about? And I can't put it in the glove compartment because it's broken. Stick it in the fucking door. Mate, that's so annoying. I'm going to have to super glue that when I get home. Yeah. Now I've got no... Do you know what? That's more race car, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I
bet
bet the feel has improved.
Oh, mate, way more clutch kicks for days.
Oh, that's reminded me, I've got some quick fire questions.
Oh, hit me.
Hang on, Archie. I've actually got them printed out because I'm so professional, I can't remember them.
Open up my clipboard, I need to see.
Naturally aspirated or turbocharged?
Oh, I'm going to have to say naturally aspirated.
Yeah,
just own two cars in a row.
Yeah.
Can I just caveat that though? Because like, if an Evo or a Skyline or a Supra are naturally aspirated, it'd just be rubbish.
Yes.
So horses for courses, but naturally aspirated.
We'll get naturally aspirated.
It's a good question.
It's funny, I wrote this question before you told me that you'd sacked the Boxster off and got a Beamer.
Sorry.
I was going to say BMW or Mercedes.
BMW.
BMW.
Yeah, BMW.
That's classic.
Has to be.
V8 or V12?
V8.
Oh, okay.
V8. Like, I have not experienced that many V12s, but V8s, they're more burbly, warbly, they're a bit more angry. I associate a V12 typically with like wafting comfort, effortless power.
Yes.
I know like Ferrari obviously use them in like
Aston,
whatever, their big stuff.
Touras,
Exactly.
yeah.
But to me, a V8 is just a little bit more edgy, isn't it? It's a bit more aggy.
Yeah.
But yeah, V8.
No, good answer. Concours or patina in terms of, you know,
Patina.
finish? Patina.
Patina. And I'm saying that because I'm driving a car which is crumbling into 1,000 pieces right now.
She is patina.
She is patina.
What was your first car?
I'm not going to lie, my first car was actually lit.
Was it?
My first car was a Fiat Panda 100 HP.
No, it wasn't.
How good is that?
Mate, that's
How
sick.
good is that? So I learned to drive in a Lupo, didn't
yeah.
own it, my sister's car.
Yeah.
And then my first car that I bought with my dad when I was 17 was like a gunmetal grey Fiat Panda 100 HP, which had chronic lift-off oversteer and was so fun.
Mate, that's such a cool first
Yeah, it
car.
was actually so cool, and it sounded really good. It was a little 1.4 16 valve thrummy little bastard of an Italian hatchback. It was great. I loved it.
That's actually unreal. That's probably one of the best first cars I've ever had.
It
Someone
was.
say that's what
It
they
was
had.
a good
That's
one.
Unreal.
I would have one now, to be honest. Not the daily, because it's a bit of a toaster.
One YouTuber you'd love to collab with.
We've already said his name today.
Oh,
It's got to be the big man, Big Chris Harris.
Yeah.
I mean, he would want absolutely nothing to do with me. That's for sure. But I think he's like the godfather of automotive content.
Yeah.
I think now Clarkson is just like bang into the farming thing.
Yeah.
He probably is like the most authoritative voice within
Yes.
like the car industry.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but any review he does on a car, the next day I'm hammering Facebook Marketplace trying to find one that's for sale. It'll probably be Chris Harris. He's the go.
Yeah, can't argue with that. Dream 3-car garage, unlimited budget.
Oh, that's so outrageous. Because now I haven't prepped for this, and people are going to judge
Mate,
me.
it's on you, no pressure. You fuck this up.
All right, three car garage, no budget. I'm going Tuthill 911K.
Oh,
Genuinely just
yeah.
like a stupid, insane machine, and like beautiful and amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll then go F40 LM.
Ooh.
Just because it's ridiculous.
What a
I was
shout.
at DK Engineering the other day, and they had an F40 in like a mint green colour, like a
That is
metallic
unreal.
mint green, and
Yeah.
that blew me away. Third car. I'm not looking at this in a practicality sense, by the way.
Oh no, mate.
Maybe I need something a bit practical
Maybe you
though, as the third motor. Maybe I'll take. This is so random, but I've just been looking at them recently. There's a company called Kingsley, and and they sort of resto mod like Range Rover Classics.
Yeah.
They're not electric, are they?
No.
Yeah, perfect. I would take one of those, I reckon, just spec'd up to the absolute tit. It would be
actually
banging.
mint.
Yeah, they just look so gangster, don't they?
Yeah, no,
and
that is such a good
what a
shout.
great thing to like waft around in. So I've
Yes.
got a 911K for like Sunday pub trips. I've got the F40 LM
Yeah.
just to, absolutely send it.
Yeah.
And probably crash it. And then, like waft about with the dog and my girlfriend. I've got the Rangy Classic.
Mate,
I actually think I've done well there.
that is an unreal. Yeah, mate,
Thank you
you've
very
done
much,
well there.
mate.
I think
Thank
no
you
one's
very
going to
much.
argue with that one. Mate, I think that's a wrap.
What a fucking
Mate,
pleasure.
Thank you so much for hanging out and bringing us out in the E36 as
Mate,
well.
thank you for coming out in the E36. First passenger.
Unreal.
Huge day.
Yeah, it's a big day. And thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow Hector on socials if you're not already, at Hecchatswhips. And make sure to check out Custodian as well for all your car-related needs, whether that's insurance, you're looking to buy a new car, or you're just looking to manage the ownership of your current cars. I'll leave all the links down below in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Peace. Welcome to the first modification of the E36. The Nürburgring sticker delete, because it's tragic and it's not even been to the ring before. Get off there, you little swine. Ooh. Oh, yes. This is where all the paint just comes off behind it. Improved. I need to clean it, but it's improved.